Hey guys, welcome to UniCode. Today we are going to have a first look on C++ programming. Today we are going to see the meaning of the code already written on the screen. This, yes. And also we are going to see a basic program in C++. Let's get started. Okay, so hash include iOS stream. This statement includes the header file namely as iOS stream. This header file is included in every C++ program to implement input and output facilities. Input output operation is not defined in a C++ language but rather are implemented through a component of C++ standard library, iOS stream, which is an output library. Okay, heading next to the second statement using namespace std. Okay, so in standard library there are many variables with some name as we see in our previous videos. To avoid conflict between user defined variables and those variables, we use this using namespace std. We'll learn about it more in our further videos. Okay, int main. This line indicates the beginning of a main function. This function is to point where the code of C++ program begin their execution. In fact, the this main function is always the first to be the one who is executed. Okay, and this is the same reason that it is essential for a C++ program to have a main function. Okay, and return 0, it simply means that a program is terminated normally, that is it has not found any error during its execution. Okay, I also want to tell you one of the error, that two variables with same name is not allowed in C++ programming. If I give an example of int a, float a, these are two variables named as a with different data types as float and int. Okay, if I run this code, compile and run, you can see here there are two errors: conflict declaration in float a and previous declaration as int a. This is conflicting the declaration of float a because already an integer a has been defined in the program. Okay, so this is not valid in a C++ program. Okay, so this was the basic idea of C++ programming. Okay, so further if I explain one of the program we write in C++ coding is addition of numbers. It is a very basic program. We can declare two variables like a and b. We can give them a value like a equal to 6, b equal to 9. Okay, so if I make another variable named as sum, I can also write like sum equal to a plus b, cout the sum is sum. Okay, this is a very basic program in C++, addition of two numbers. Okay, so if I run this, you can see the output as 15 because 6 plus 9 is 15. Okay, so as you see that we have just given it a value through coding. We haven't take the input from the user. Okay, so as I told that iOS stream is used for input and output facilities, we can input some variable, we can input some values from a user. Okay, if I give it a user friendly output, value enter the value cin and to greater than symbol. Cin is a function which is used to take input from a user, and it is syntactical as two greater than symbols. Okay, we have to just write the simply the name of the variable. We can also see out enter the second value. Okay, here we are going to see in the value of b. If we run this code, enter the value, suppose I give here 56, enter second value 34, enter, we can see a sum of 90. Okay, because 56 plus 34 is obviously 90. These two functions cin and cout are a part of iOS stream the input output library of C++ coding. Okay, we can also concatenate the output. We can see here, like, we have outputted two values, a string and a single value. We can also output anything like this. Hey there. Okay, so these are some concatenating of the output. We can also take input from a user in a single line. If I just delete this part of the code and this, and I write here two values. Okay, we can take two input from the user, like scene A, again greater than symbol, and B. We can run the code, enter two values. 23. Here the program has halted for because it is waiting for the second input. 56. There you can see that we have taken two inputs in a single line. Okay, scene A and scene B. We can also have many operations between these two variables. If I just change the name of this, if I say mul, we have to also change the name of the variable in the declaration part. Okay, so if we use a variable which was not declared initially, it will give us an error of sum was not declared in the scope. Okay, so we have to again change this thing, like mul, and also if I give it a user friendly output, the multiplication multiplication is mul, compile and run, enter two values 56 and 56. You can see an output of 3136 as an output. Okay, so today we'll end this thing. If you have any doubt, you can mention it in the comments. Keep coding. I hope that you like the video. Happy coding. Bye.